Welcome back to Hey Brother, a podcast dedicated to all things Freemasonry right here in the jurisdiction of Kansas. This is an independent production, so the thoughts and opinions expressed here are those of our own and do not represent those of any lodge, Grand Lodge, or associated group or body. Now here are your hosts, brothers Darren Kellerman and Alex Powers.
Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. Good to see ya.
Hey, you as well. What's going on? What are you wearing there?
Hey, check it out. Just got them in. The Masonicon t-shirts are here.
I thought that logo looked familiar.
It does. I'm just a little, there we go. Bam. It is a mix of this year's logo and a little retro from 2024. Come to Masonicon, pick up a t-shirt. There you go. No charge. There we go.
Careful with that camera, man. This is a podcast, yes. So pants optional.
And we there, buddy. Yeah, exactly. But Masonicon rolling up on us in a hurry.
It sure is.
I'm all excited. Also, in the mail, where'd it go? I just got them in the mail. That ain't them. I'll find them while we're talking. I don't know where they went.
What are you looking for?
I got some Hey Brother stickers so we can give out at Masonicon.
No way.
I don't know where I put them. Huh. Yeah. Oh, here they are. Yeah.
Well, while he's fumbling around there, we'll say if you haven't got signed up, the disappearing blue screen.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
They look amazing. I can't wait.
They did.
You might try to hold it like right against your shirt or something. Maybe that'll. Oh, hey, I do see them. Those look good, man. I like
people
that.
We know. So yeah.
Fantastic. Well, if you guys haven't done so yet, make sure you jump over to the website, MasoniconKansas.com. This is a big event we've been doing. This is year 5. It's a big to-do. I really like it. I've kind of dubbed it the Masonic Family Reunion. I look forward to it every year. Means the world to me. And we hope we can get you guys involved. There's really no excuse not to. It's free to attend in person or virtually. But we do have a festive board that has a ticket just because of dinner and drink and all that. But we'd love to see you. Whether you can make it in person, we can shake your hand, or hop on virtually and enjoy a day full of top shelf Masonic education. Really can't go wrong. It's going to be a good time.
It is. And this is one of those great places that you can come, and it's just like the show. It's, hey, brother, how are you? And I saw that Brother David Hendricks is going to be in attendance, at least for half the day. In his professional world, he's the Grand Master of Kansas, but he's coming just to enjoy a morning on the level with us.
Absolutely.
In Kansas City at Masonicon.
No pressure. No pressure.
No pressure at all for our presenters. None. Zero.
Well, None. Speaking of presenters, we've talked to a few. We've talked to some big deal guy. We've had RJ. We've had a couple others, but we have someone special with us tonight. Did you
inform about the t-shirt dress code, correct?
I did. He is t-shirted up tonight. I said, hey, calm it down. Don't overdress. But he did not follow the rules. What's going on, brother?
Follow instructions.
We got brother Greg Bodine, he is a longtime attendee of Masonicon Kansas, longtime supporter. And we have roped him in this year to share some of that vast knowledge that he carries around. And we are stoked to have him on the lineup as an official presenter this year at Masonicon.
Thank you so much, Brother Alex. It's wonderful to be back to Kansas Masonicon for the 5th year. And it's an honor to be asked to be a presenter at this year's conference. So thank you very much.
Couldn't think of anyone better, honestly. I mean, you've come year after year, which means the world. And you took a big risk on us year 1, right? Like, no reason to do that big of a travel, and you did. And for some reason, you keep coming back. So either we're really good or you're disturbed. I don't know. But either way, we're happy to have you. And
great
honestly,
company.
man, you're one of those guys that every year I get the chance to catch up with and have a conversation with. And always just got a ton of knowledge. We always have some great chats. So I'm stoked to have you on the docket, man.
Well, I do appreciate it. Yeah, like I said, I have absolutely enjoyed coming to Kansas City. The drive's not too terrible, but like I said, I have enjoyed meeting all the brothers that I have met over the last 4 years. And I keep running into them, to be honest with you. There's a brother that was actually one of the masters of one of the Kansas lodges, I think, that hosted. He actually moved out here to Huntsville. Now,
Is that right?
Trying to remember his name. Davidson? I'm trying to remember. I can't remember his name right offhand.
You talking about Jacob?
Yes.
Jacob
No
Davidson.
way. Small world. Okay.
Oh, I'll tell you a really quick story. I was in Decatur for a degree, and a brother walks up to me and taps me on the shoulder, and I'm just like, "You look familiar." And then we got to talking. It's like, he's from Kansas. So that was pretty amazing. And Brother Nicholas Lane, from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. I got to see him last year.
Canada.
Another amazing brother. Yeah,
Yep.
he's a good guy. Good
Oh,
guy.
absolutely.
He's officially been dubbed Canada by everyone here. My wife, my daughters, everyone just calls him Canada. And you know exactly who they're talking
Yep.
about.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Great, wonderful, wonderful brother. And just so much hospitality whenever I went up there. I ended up having some mishaps with my flights. And but whenever I finally got up there to the symposium, he invited me to, he's like, "Hey, so what are you doing after this?" I said, "Hopefully having a drink with you." And he's like, "All right, you're coming home with me, having dinner with my family, and then we'll have some drinks and we'll talk about the mishaps."
That's amazing. Yeah, he's
so great
heck
brother.
of a guy.
Love.
Heck of a guy. It's funny you brought up Jacob there. I've getting ready for Masonicon, getting everything together. And last time he was down here, he actually hosted a table for the Shriners. And then I can't remember why he had something come up and had to leave early. And I've still got his box with his fez and all of his table stuff because he ended up moving right after that. So I've still got all his stuff. So Jacob, if you're watching, got your stuff, man. Still,
It'll be in a silent auction. It'll be in a silent auction.
There we go.
Yeah. We're going to hold it ransom. If you want your stuff back, you better bid high, bid often.
Hey, Jacob, if you need me to, man, I'll bring it back with me.
For a fee.
For a fee,
For a
yeah,
fee.
yeah, absolutely, a delivery fee.
Heck yeah. We did have someone posting over in here. Hey, the Winding Stairs saying, "Hey, brothers. Hey, brother. Thanks so
Good
much
to
for
see you.
stopping in. It's great to see you."
Speaking of brothers, where are you at, Greg?
So I am in Alabama's oldest lodge. I am in Helion number 1 in Huntsville, Alabama. This lodge was not called Helion to start off with, but it was founded before the state was a state, and it was founded out of the Grand Lodge of Kentucky. And then when Alabama became a state in 1819, this was one of 8 lodges that helped form our Grand Lodge.
Wow.
Oh,
So I'm sitting in the east at Helion Lodge. The reason why I'm dressed up, if you're curious, and why I didn't follow the dress code as requested, is because I'm actually at Lodge tonight. We just got finished. Renaissance Lodge 933 is Alabama's first observant lodge. And we had our meeting tonight. We did officers installation, and the festive board is still going on downstairs. So if you hear any Viva, Viva, Viva in the background, that's what it is.
Okay,
well,
so
give us a hang on now.
Go ahead.
Spin us around. Let's see the lodge.
Okay.
I'm interested now.
All right. So here's the columns and stuff from the east.
Wow,
And then here is the rest of the lodge room.
beautiful.
that is beautiful. Love
Yeah.
those pillars, columns.
You can't
whatever
really
we're calling them. Oh my
tell,
gosh.
but the ceilings actually has glitter in it, and so it looks like a starry deck heaven.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Such attention to detail. And
Oh, they
I'm
did a
seeing
fantastic
the
job.
I'm seeing the drapes. Are those windows or what do you have behind the drapes there?
Yes, those are actual windows.
Very nice.
Yeah. And we have some really
Thank you.
beautiful columns too, like you
Yeah.
said. Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
amazing. It's one of the lodges in the state of Alabama that has the most beautiful architecture, in my opinion.
So, two random questions. Let's start out.
Sure.
You were just flipped around, and I saw above the preparation room door there was kind of a small door, and maybe that was a frame, but was that like a little trap door deal?
Back that way?
Yeah, up in the
Oh,
right
there it is.
corner. Is that the old?
Yeah, so
projector?
it's actually an exhaust fan to
Oh,
create
okay.
a little bit of white noise so that the candidate in the preparation room doesn't necessarily hear everything that goes on inside the lodge.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's not. And again, this is, so this particular room, the building itself sustained some damage back in the 1920s, 1930s. And so they when they rebuilt the building, or this is not the original lodge room. So this is the secondary room that they created, or that they built after the building sustained damage. And so it's actually kind of interesting. If I was to go out of the lodge room and walk to the main foyer area, there's still a staircase that goes up to the right, and you can vaguely see an outline of a door. That was to the original lodge room. So that wall is part of the original building that extended further.
That's wild.
So
Interesting.
I think Alex is going to be dusting off Historical Light, and we've just got a new episode right on your watch.
And brother, in that foyer too, and I told you about this last time, Alex, there is like a 10-foot tall painting of George Washington in Masonic regalia that was done by a local artist back in the early 1900s.
It's amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, I'll send you some pictures if I haven't already, but I will send you some pictures.
Yeah, I think you're right, Kellerman. We're definitely going to have to do a Historical Light episode. I had another brother hit me up today saying I need to get that slight little nudge.
This is a nice short show, but the Historical Light can dive into that topic. But
absolutely.
Let me reel us back in, because we can go down that rabbit hole for quite a while. What are you bringing to Masonicon for us? Give us some teaser.
Okay, so I'll give you the topic of my presentation, and I'll give credit where credit is due. I pulled this from an article on Midnight Freemasons blog that was written back in 2018, 2019. The title of that article is the title of my presentation. If I Google you and you're not there, do you exist?
Very
So
true.
this is really about the lack of digital footprint that most lodges have. Yep. And it's not just a Kansas thing. It's not an Alabama thing. It's a Masonry thing.
Absolutely.
It really is.
It hits home for me. I work in marketing. I deal with that every day. And 100% on the nod there, Masonry struggles with that so bad.
We do. We do. We know several jurisdictions have tried to take some steps that way, but a lot of the local lodges are woefully behind, for sure.
Well, I mean, it's a multitude of things as to what the issue is. Some of it has to do with technology and the age of our membership and their reluctance to deal with technology. I do cybersecurity for a profession, so I understand the concepts of technology and how everybody is a little scared. And to be honest with you, I'm the old man in my group, in my cybersecurity team, and I'm honestly starting to feel old in regards of not accepting technology, in regards to AI. I try not to use it, and I don't necessarily want to use it, but everybody around me is just they're plugging away.
That's exactly what I was thinking right there. I'm like, you must be a huge fan of this AI generation.
Not so much.
Fantastic. Well, man, we are like a week and a half? From Masonicon. So I'm stoked, man. I can't wait to see you in person, catch up with you, and definitely, especially with my background, hear this presentation, because I think so many of our brothers need to hear it. And any of you guys out there watching, whether you're local or you're not, jump on the virtual session. Just make sure you jump on and get a ticket so we're able to send you those links. That's going to be something any of us can take back to our lodge. There's so much stuff like this that is not that big of a lift, but it makes a world of difference. So I think it's right on point, man. I can't wait to hear your presentation, brother.
You mean hear it again? Because I've already done it once.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I was honestly expecting a different response for you. I was kind of expecting you to go, why didn't I think of that? So, but I am looking forward to giving this presentation at the lodge or at the conference, and and having the discussion. I've given this presentation a couple of different times, and the beauty of the presentation is that I can mold it to just about anywhere I go. So
That's fantastic.
At a later point in time, if you want this presentation to start taking around Kansas, it's all yours, brother.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Well, brother, thank you so much for joining us. Sounds like you've got some festivities going on downstairs.
Yes. You heard some of that?
I heard Vive something. I couldn't make it out.
Yeah. Let's see. We're getting close to our 9 o'clock toast.
There you go. Well, brother, thank you so much for coming on, and we'll see you in just about a week.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Alex. It's great to see you, Pastor Grandmaster Kellerman. So,
look forward to seeing you, brother.
And if I need to, I'll wear this out there so that I can do some yard work for you.
That is the way Alex does yard work. We all do it that way for him. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
All right. We'll see you soon, brother. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's going to be so good to have him back, Alex.
I'm stoked to have him back, and
it will be great.
Bringing back the lawn mowing and tuxedo reference once again. Thanks, Kellerman.
You're welcome. You're welcome. That's what we do. It's what we do. And speaking of doing, there's been some brothers doing stuff around the state this past week, Alex. 4th of July and all sorts of stuff.
Masons in the community?
I know.
Hey.
So shockingly, I know we got some stuff, but I work down in Southeast Kansas, and I had a community organization meeting yesterday, and setting on the table for us, the Iola Lodge, their fair is coming up in the end of July, 2 weeks, I think, 2 weeks, 24th, 25th, I think it is. And they're going to be having a cancer screening as part of the fair. In the past, they've done it at the lodge, I think, or in association with other stuff, but they are going to have the free cancer screening at the fairgrounds this year on Saturday morning, I think it is. People can come down and get all sorts of stuff. And the ladies given mammograms as well. If you have insurance, they do that. But if you don't, the Midwest Cancer Alliance will take care of it for you. So also Iola this past week, they were doing some fireworks stuff. They took a bunch of their fireworks and they did. There it is right here. I think we got a picture right.
That's their cancer screening. Let me find it here. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
There we go.
There they are setting up their big fireworks display just outside of Iola there to share with the community. And that's what's going on. It is just great. And last night, they don't have anything on Facebook, but I know they did degree work, courtesy work for Marmaton Lodge from over in Moran. So that's in the same county. So Marmaton Lodge couldn't get quite enough brothers together to do degree work, and they asked Iola, and so they could keep it all in that home setting. And that's what we've been talking about here on the show.
Yeah,
is keeping that degree work right there. And that was just wonderful. They had a great turnout last night to get an entered apprentice going in the craft. So big things happening down there.
On that though, I feel like we hear a lot about degree work, courtesy work, et cetera, and you always drive that home. Why is that so important to you?
And I just wrote a thing for the Kansas Mason about it, but there's a connection you get in your home lodge. And a lot of it is just you're seeing guys you didn't know were Masons right there, but you get assigned that mentor. And like the guy in Iola last night, he got assigned a mentor from his home lodge. They're going to spend the next 2, 3, 4 weeks, who knows how long, learning the stuff he needs to learn. One-on-one. He's going to get advice. I mean, when I see him at work, I'll talk to him about it. It's going to be great. And there's just so much about driving home that connection with your home lodge and that first degree. I'm just very passionate about that, and people that know me get tired of hearing me talk about it, and I don't apologize for it. And I tell you another exciting news up a little bit farther north. The Grand Master visited Mission Lodge, and he normally wouldn't be able to visit Mission Lodge, but because it meets on the same night as his home lodge, Emporia 12. But Emporia Lodge 12, I believe they didn't meet this week, so he popped in up at Mission Lodge and with some of the Grand Lodge officers. I think it was a surprise visit. I don't know, but on their Facebook post, it tells us voted on a petition, and they're going to be doing degree work in a couple weeks. So, bam! What a great visit for the Grand Master. He loves hearing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. So good things going on all over the state. I know there's been degree work going on all over. Just really exciting, Alex.
Heck yeah. You know, and I dare to say Grandmaster Hendricks, I think, is doing more traveling than a lot of Grandmasters I've seen in recent years. But I'm a little disappointed to the fact that, you know, he told us all ahead of time. Maybe that was the thing. He told us ahead of time that he was going to show up to multiple lodges a week, and he was going to show up without notice and often late. But all these pictures I'm seeing week after week, they're all happy. No one looks terrified. And I'm not seeing beads of sweat on people's faces.
And I know he is showing up late, which is always a series of stress for at least the junior deacon, if not the Tyler and master. But they find out very quickly that he's just another master mason. He's got a job he's there to do, but he's just there to visit generally. And I think they were traveling tonight. I saw he posted a selfie, and I think a lot of our grandmasters do travel. They're just not, some of us aren't very tech savvy. And there he is right there. And I'm not sure who's driving, whether it's the grandmaster or the grand chaplain there. I don't know. And then we got the guys in the back supervising.
Isn't the guy in the back supposed to be the driver?
I sure thought so. So
charges, Masonic charges.
Failure by the Grand Pursuivant right there.
And a past guest of this very show.
Yes, Danny Hendricks, director of the Kansas Masonic All-State Marching Band. But, you know, there's nothing better than traveling to visit. I mean, not just the Grand Master, but 3, 4, 5, heck, 6 brothers smashing in a car. I remember my first visit was like that. We smashed 6 of us into a Buick and drove 30 miles to a lodge. I didn't know what was going on.
Hey, but some of the best conversations you'll ever have, man.
Oh, yeah. It is.
Hey, Kellerman, speaking of traveling, feet to the fire here, we told our viewers several weeks ago, probably more, that we were going to be putting together something here this summer where we'd meet up at the Grand Lodge down in Emporia, up on the top floor in the archives, and do some digging, and maybe a couple people if they're in the area could stop by and help us. We need to come up with a date and get that in stone.
You know, I'm going to be over there for some other stuff on the 25th. It's a Saturday. I got a thing I'm doing at 10 o'clock, but, you know, we can do whatever. But, yeah, we definitely got to do that. Got to do that before the summer gets out, dig in the archive, see if we can overheat and make me pass out or something cool like that. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely. Awesome. Well, let me check on my end. We'll see if we can concrete that in, and we'll let everyone know. Maybe you guys can stop by and give us a hand and maybe find a few cool things. I had an opportunity to dig up there for a couple hours. I found some really cool stuff and just the tip of the iceberg. So much stuff up there to dig through.
Speaking of calendars, I haven't pulled it up yet. Is there anything going on this week? I did get it.
Let's see.
That right there. I tell you what, I got that email this week, and I registered already for the Freemasons Leadership Guild.
Whoa. Is this history? Wait, something for the Grand Lodge of Kansas is posted that far ahead of time?
It is.
You guys better get registered.
This is happening in September, and the registration is already open.
Man.
Crazy. Awesome work by, I'm going to guess, Communications Committee, Robert Nelson, Grand Secretary Tracy Bloom, and their team. That came out, as we record this, July 8th. I think that came out 2 days ago.
They are on it.
And I got registered. It cost me $40, I think, and that's to cover, I think, a meal or whatever. I'm getting. They said they're going to give me 3 books and a polo shirt. So a lot of stuff there. They're having a meet and greet at McPherson Lodge on the Friday night before that, and so if you want to travel in, they got some hotels with discounts. 3 books, at least 2 of them. 2 of them are written by Kansas Master Masons. 3rd one written by a keynote speaker, I believe.
Fantastic.
So
love it.
Very similar, but different than Masonicon. Masonicon is all about Masonic education. The Leadership Guild is having some leadership tracts. So again, very similar, but just different angles, because sometimes the 2 paths don't cross very much. So
let's see. Jump over into the Grand Lodge calendar. I haven't had anything official since our last here. We did have the 4th of July, and I can't remember if we found out who was actually doing that sale or not. No one
I
reached
did
out,
not.
but I hope that went good for
Yeah.
the lodge or lodges out there that are doing that. Hoping everyone was safe. Until our next, looks like Rainbow Girls have their grand assembly coming up this Saturday, the 11th.
Yeah.
Where's that going to be? In Wichita. And then Imperial Shrine is booting up. And then, of course, this will be after our next episode.
And we just got a
But-
shout out because for Imperial Shrine, our own Brad Kane is Imperial Potentate from Orient Topeka 17. So
Absolutely. And then, of course, MasoniCon coming up right around the corner. So make sure you get locked in. Very
Friday
last minute.
night.
Those will be turning off very soon.
Friday night is the festive board. That's always a good time. The dress code, you're looking at it pretty much. If you want to, I mean, I generally wear a sports jacket over the t-shirt or whatnot. If you want to dress up for the festive board, that is great. But a lot of us are traveling in for that, so don't put on a tie. You may get it cut. Just saying. Just saying. We're gonna have a good time.
Cut.
Business casual because you're traveling. It's gonna be awesome. We got. I saw you made some glasses, right, Alex? Didn't you show me
We
glasses?
do. We
Got some
have
custom
official cannons coming in for the event. So you'll get a official cannon. And don't hold me to this. I think we may have ordered coasters as well for everyone attending the
nice.
festival board as part of your ticket. And you'll get to.
Nice.
For some reason, we have these custom made every year. And people like to leave them on the table. And I'm like, no, those are for you to take. They're memento of the event. So if you attend, you buy the ticket, you have the evening with us, take the glass with you.
Yes. It's a great event. And it leads right into, we usually stay a little bit after the festive board, just chatting away. And then we come back next morning. And again, the dress is business. Well, it's pretty much casual. I keep saying business casual, but it's casual, right?
Right. Absolutely.
I mean, a lot of us, wear a sports jacket or whatnot just because it's a hard habit to break. And some of the presenters wear ties, but this is a comfortable event, whether you're in person or at home or at lodge or wherever you're at, in your car. It is a comfort event, and that's what I love about it.
Unless you join us virtually, we do expect a full tuxedo with tails.
Yes,
No
as
exceptions.
Greg was wearing tonight. That's what he did. And how many hats did he have beside him? Did you see that rack of hats? Holy cow.
I saw quite a few, yeah. Well, we'll have to do that historical light episode and
yes.
go through the history of the hats. Let's see, digging through here, we're getting a little bit past the 30-minute mark, but over on the trestle board calendar, we don't have anything for this week. It's a busy time of year with everything, but hopefully we'll get some degree work going here soon. Or I'm sorry, that's the Masonic Orders calendar, which, wrong thing I'm looking at. So we do have, of course, Rainbow Girls and then Demolay State Conclave within the next 2 weeks here. On trestle board calendar, I didn't see degree work, I don't believe, but we do have a ton of study clubs. So if you guys aren't partaking in those, make sure you log into the Grand Lodge website, get over to the trestle board calendar and find a study club near you. And the great thing about these, they're all at varying times. So even if it's not at your lodge, you can go find one that meets at the time that works best for you. Go meet some new brothers and study up.
Yeah, and I lost it already here. But the first regional qualifier for the 2025-2026 ritualistic competition is coming up. That'll be out in Hayes. And there's not a whole lot of people signed up for that yet. So you can go onto the Grand Lodge page under event registrations. And if you're interested in that, that is free to register for. And top 3 qualifiers move on to the finals in January at Emporia Lodge 12. So that is coming up out in Hayes.
When did you say that was?
Yep, that's exactly when it was.
I was gonna say I jumped over to the registration page and it says this registration's closed. So it's either too early or too late.
You'd think the guy that put it in the magazine would remember these things, but I've got a copy of the magazine right here online. Let me pull it up.
Too many irons on fire.
Let's see here. August the 1st, ritualistic competition qualifier in Hayes. So we're about 20 some days out from that. If that's a little bit not in your region, August 24th, there's one in Wichita. And then later this year, in November, there's one in DeSoto. But the first one coming up out in Hayes, August the 1st.
Fantastic. And all right. No, it looks like unrelated here. It looks like when I click on that, it's actually going to the annual communication registration. So I'll ping our guys over at the communication committee, make sure
I had that glitch the other day when I was registering for the guild, but it cleared up after I refreshed. So
gotcha. Okay. We'll make sure it's running there. But if you guys have any issues with that, just reach out to Grand Lodge. They'll help you get signed up and make sure you're a part of it. It's a great event. It's been growing every year, which is fantastic to see. And I think they're doing great things.
They are. Lots of information on the website. Kansas Mason magazine just came out digitally a week and a half ago or so. Take a look at that. There's some great articles in there as well. Information on the new Grand Lodge Awards, Rubbable, and other stuff. Cornerstone Award. So,
heck yeah. All right. 35 minutes. Anything else, Kellerman?
No, I am excited about Masonicon. We are rolling in. So
I need to get me one of those shirts.
I've got a whole box of them, and they will be there for the taking. If you want to, hey, looky right there. We will, we're already working for scheduling for 2027. It's exciting, Alex. Giving away shirts, giving away all sorts of swag while we're there. This is a great free event. Thanks to all of our sponsors for Masonicon. You know, you'd think I'd have a list, wouldn't you, by now? I have dropped the ball once again. I got the stickers, and that was done. Yeah. But we will talk about sponsors next week. Give sponsor shout out from Masonicon as we have the Go Home show for Masonicon Kansas 2026.
All right. Well, until then, make sure you get over to the website, get registered, and stay active in your lodges out there, brothers. Let us know what's going on. Make sure you tag us, send it over to us, and we'll give you a shout out on the show as well. But until next time, stay safe out there. See you, brothers.
See ya.